Your air conditioner just died. The replacement quote comes back at $15,000, maybe $20,000, maybe even more. Now you're asking yourself a question that most homeowners never expect to ask. How am I going to pay for this? And maybe an even bigger question, how do I pay for it without making a financial mistake that I'll regret later? At the General Heating and Air, we've helped homeowners throughout Cypress, Katy, and Northwest Houston navigate these exact decisions. In this video, I'm going to walk you through the 5 most common ways homeowners pay for a new HVAC system, the pros and cons of each option, and how to decide if one makes the most sense for your situation. If you're trying to figure out how to afford a replacement without draining your savings or signing up for the wrong financing program, this video will help you make a much more confident decision. Before we jump in, make sure to subscribe for more homeowner education videos about HVAC, replacement costs, repairs, and everything you need to know to make a smart decision about your home's comfort. Let's get started. There isn't just one way to pay for a new HVAC system. In fact, there are usually several options available. The best choice depends on your finances, your timeline, and how urgently the system needs to be replaced. Let's start with the simplest option. Option 1, paying cash. If you have the money available, paying cash is usually the least expensive option overall. There are no interest charges, no loan fees, no monthly payments. Once the installation is complete, it's done. But here's something you may not think about. Just because you can pay cash doesn't automatically mean that you should. If replacing your HVAC system would wipe out most of your emergency fund, you may be solving one problem while creating another. The goal isn't simply avoiding debt. The goal is maintaining financial stability after the installation is complete. So what if you want lower borrowing costs, but don't necessarily want to drain your savings? That's where the next option comes in. Option 2, a home equity loan or a HELOC. For homeowners who have built equity in their home, a home equity loan or HELOC can be one of the most cost-effective financing options available because these loans are secured by your home. Interest rates are often lower than many other financing options. A HELOC can be especially useful because you borrow only what you need and pay interest on that amount. The downside is the speed. These loans generally take longer to arrange. If your system still has some life left and you're planning ahead, this can be an excellent option. If your AC stopped working yesterday and if you're in the middle of a Houston summer, you may not have that kind of time. What if you have good credit and want to avoid paying interest altogether? Let's talk about promotional credit cards, my favorite. Option 3, promotional credit cards. For homeowners with strong credit and a clear payoff plan, a promotional credit card can sometimes work very well. Many credit cards offer introductory periods with no interest. Some even offer rewards or sign-up bonuses. The important thing to remember is that this strategy only works if you have a realistic plan to pay off the balance before the promotional period expires. Otherwise, the interest that kicks in afterwards can dramatically increase the total cost of the system. This option can be great for the right homeowner, but it could also become very expensive very quickly. The reason that I like it is because a large purchase one time can fund a dream vacation. So it's a really good option if you have a plan. Now let's talk about the option that most homeowners choose. Option 4, HVAC financing. HVAC financing is popular because it's fast, it's convenient, and it's specifically designed for large home comfort purchases. In many cases, financing decisions come back within minutes. Monthly payments can be spread over several years, and some programs offer promotional terms that make replacement easier to manage. But here's the important thing. Not all financing programs are created equal. The terms can vary dramatically from one lender to another. That's why understanding exactly what you're signing is so important. We'll talk more about that in a few minutes. Before we move on, there's one more payment option that many homeowners overlook. Option 5, rebates, incentives, and tax credits. Rebates and incentives usually won't pay for an entire HVAC system, but they can significantly reduce the amount you need to finance. Depending on the equipment you choose, you may qualify for a manufacturer rebate, utility incentives, energy-efficient programs, or available tax credits. These programs change regularly. That's why it's important to ask what incentives may be available when you receive your estimate. Even a modest rebate can help reduce your overall cost of replacement. So which option is best for you? This is where you may get stuck. Everyone wants the best option, but the truth is there isn't one best option. There's only the best option that fits your situation. If your goal is minimizing total cost, cash or low interest home equity loan may make the most sense. If your goal is keeping monthly payments low, longer term financing may be a better fit. If your system failed unexpectedly and you need cooling immediately, speed may matter more than any interest rate. And if preserving your emergency savings is your highest priority, financing part of the project may provide more flexibility. The best decision isn't always the one with the lowest interest rate. It's the one that supports your overall financial situation while solving the comfort problem in your home. But before you finance anything, there is one mistake that can cost you more than choosing the wrong financing option: financing a replacement that you don't actually need. Before discussing financing, make sure a replacement is truly the right decision. A qualified HVAC professional should be able to explain the age of the system, its current condition, the expected remaining lifespan, repair costs, and whether replacement makes financial sense over the next several years. That conversation should provide clarity, not pressure. So let's talk about the paperwork. This may be where you may get into some trouble, not because financing is bad, but you may not always read the fine print. Always pay attention to the APR. Always understand the repayment term, and always read the promotional financing language. And pay very close attention to deferred interest provisions. One of the biggest surprises homeowners encounter is discovering that interest can be added back retroactively if the balance isn't paid off within the promotional period. A few minutes reading the terms can save a lot of time and frustration later. And if you don't want to read, put it in Notebook LM, this is AI, and have it read it for you. That is not legal advice, and it does not substitute you reading or getting a lawyer to read, but it's just a tip from me to you. If someone is pressuring you to sign immediately, slow down. Make sure you ask as many questions as you need to and understand the program that you're signing up for. Your contractor may not be able to answer all of the questions because a lot of the financing terms are set by the financing company, but they should be able to direct you to a number to call to get all the information that you need or online resources. Replacing an HVAC system is a major investment. For many homeowners, figuring out how to pay for it feels more stressful than choosing the equipment itself. The good news is that you have options. Whether you're using savings, home equity, a promotional credit card, rebates, or HVAC financing, there is usually a solution that fits your situation. The key is understanding the advantages and trade-offs of each option before making a decision. If you like help evaluating replacement options, understanding available financing programs, or determining whether replacement is even necessary, our team will be happy to help. Visit thegeneralhvac.com and schedule a complimentary system estimate consultation. You can also call us in the number below. If you found this video helpful, make sure you subscribe so you never miss a video to help you make more confident decisions for your home and its comfort. I'm Dr. Toya with the General Heating and Air. I'll see you on the next video.